Awesome. All right, we'll start in about 30 seconds. We're just gonna do 30 minutes today. Light weights, if you have them, is all that you need. Hi. Okay, let's do it. So we are gonna actually start on all fours. So I'm gonna back up, and we're gonna start with hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and just a few cat-cows to start. So arch through your back, lift your chest up, then push down through your palms, round through your spine, drop your head. Do it again. Arch. And then round. One more arch. All right, about two more. Just letting yourself feel a little more movement in your spine than maybe you've had yet today.
We are lost.
All right. Then you're gonna hold it in the middle. So nice neutral spine position. You're not finding that big arch or the big round, just a nice natural position. Push down through your left hand. Reach your right arm long. You're gonna keep both knees down to start, and you're just gonna pull your elbow into your side. Pull it in, reach, pull, and reach. Keeping your shoulders square to the floor. You should start to feel your abs turn on here as you lifted one arm up. You pull, and reach. Tap into your core. Feel your two hip points hug towards each other. Ribs hug in and down. We'll hold the arm long. Here we go. Hold your arm long. Lift your left leg up to meet. Little lifts up. Arm and leg. Lift up an inch. Up an inch. Lift. All right, I'm blocking my face, but try to keep your head looking down to the right of your left hand. Little lift. For 3, 2, just hold. All right, squeeze your abs up and in. Find that natural position in your spine. Reach fingers away from toes.
United as one.
And then come back to center.
Forward on we go.
All right, curl your toes under. Lift your knees up. Tabletop plank here. Really feeling the heat in your core. Not here for long. Just 30 seconds. You're already into it. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Nice long neck. You want a flat back, so your knees are just a few inches off the floor. Hug your inner thighs in towards each other. Zip up through the center of your abdominals. Knees go down in 3, 2, and 1. Tap your knees down, uncurl your toes. You're gonna reach your left arm long. Keep your shoulders square. Your elbow's gonna pull back and reach. Here we go. Pull it back, reach, pull, reach. Engaging underneath your armpit as you pull your elbow towards your left hip. And reach. 6 more, then we'll hold the out. Imagine you're holding one of your weights. Put a little more intention in the pulse. 3, 2, last one, hold it long. Float your right leg up, lift up an inch. Find a little bend of your right elbow, push down through all 5 fingers on your right hand. We're gonna get off our hands in just a minute. We'll find a child's pose. First we hold it, just hold. Reach your fingers a little farther away from your right toes. Hug your belly up and in, no arch in your low back. Child's pose. 3, 2, and 1. Let your knees come wide as your toes tap together. Sink your seat back towards your heels. All right, we are gonna flow through this stretch and a little bit more warm-up work for our arms. So keeping your legs in a child's pose position, your hands are shoulder distance apart, arms are straight. You're gonna lift up, find a little push-up, and then push back. All right, keep going. This shouldn't be very fast, but you can always slow it down. You can always just hold one position. You want to really hug your elbows in towards your sides. Turn the eyes of your elbows slightly forward as you bend your elbows back towards your hips. heating up the backs of your arms. Feeling a little stretch in your quads as you move. A little heat building. All right, we've got about 20 more seconds, however many that is for you. You can always hold one of these positions. We are gonna end in that forward hold. All right, next time you're there, I want you to hold. Elbows hug into your sides. Curl your toes a little closer to your seat. Fire up your hamstrings. Keep your hips lifted. Shoulders down. Breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Push back. Find that child's pose for a breath. All right, you're gonna keep your legs in this same child's pose position, but you're gonna lift up through your chest, and then you're gonna lift your seat up. So pushing down through your shins, you can always grab more support for your knees if you need. Turn down position of your legs. So you've got this child's pose posture. Let's stay right here. Shoulders stack back over your hips. Your hands can come to prayer. Come down an inch, up an inch, lower, lift. All right, I hope you guys are feeling nice and warm. That was kind of a different warm-up than we sometimes do, but hopefully still got the blood flowing. We tapped into our core a lot, which is something we always want to do in our warm-up. Get it ready to serve us the rest of the workout, in life in general. All right, just finding this little down and up. I'm gonna turn to the side. The trick here is to keep your shoulders back over your hips. That puts it in the thigh muscles. It's down, up, down, up. Just that 1-inch movement. You should feel some heat building, right? No relief here. We'll get relief in just a minute. We're gonna go full range of motion. Down, up, down, up, lift, down, lift. Squeeze your glutes on the up. Glutes down, lift. Squeeze your triceps on the back. I should have said sooner, if this isn't right on your knees, you can always just find a wide turned out squat standing and the same variations. Hopefully you did something like that. If this wasn't working, you just want to keep it in the work. Maybe try to tap your heels with your seat. We're gonna hold it down. Here we go, last one up. Hold it down. Keep your arms here, or option to lift them up on the diagonal. You're gonna tip your hips. Tip, tip, tip. So bringing your hip points up towards your low ribs, you tuck it up, up. Hovering your seat right above your heels, you can do it. You can always bring your hands back to prayer, lower them down a little. Tip, tip. Just 6 more. Then we'll find a nice down dog. 3, 2, first we hold in neutral, hover your seat over your heels. Breathe for 3, 2, 1, down dog. Nice job. All right, curl your toes under, lift your hips. All right, paddling out through your heels. All right, we've got one more plank to do. So you're gonna come down to your forearms and lower your hips back down. Find this nice long line. The first time this workout, right, we got into our abs in that warm up. They were supporting you as well in that thigh dancing series. Try to keep your legs really straight. My thighs are already burning. All right, maybe you need to tap down your knees. Always a good place to be. Shoulders away from your ears. All right, we're gonna hug our abs up and in. Just think, lift your abs and hold. Hug your belly up and hold. Might not feel or look like much at all. I should start again. It won't look like much at all, but you should feel it. All right, lift it, up and hold. Up and hold. 4 more. 3, 2, just hold. All right, long neck. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe. Think about why you joined in this, what day is it? Tuesday afternoon. All right, what you want to get out of this workout, right? I don't know if anyone's there with you. Maybe you've got a partner, a workout buddy. But Hold yourself accountable. Act like everybody's watching you. That's when we work a little bit harder. At least that's what I do. All right. 3, 2, back to down dog. Lift your hands, lift your hips. Whew. All right. One more stretch through your legs. Might feel a little different than a moment ago. Pushing back towards your thighs. All right, walk your hands in. Grab your weights if you're using them. All right. We're gonna come to standing. You're gonna bring your weights to your sides, feet right under hips. We're gonna find a squat, and then full range of motion up. So take it down, lift, down, lift. All right, knees go forward, over the middle of your foot. Lift. All right, we're gonna add in some arms. It's down. Remember, we're just doing 30 minutes here today, so we're gonna try to keep moving through the rest of our class. I think we've been moving through most of it, but if you need to take a moment, you need to stop, adjust, grab some water, do it. You can always jump right back in. We are going to take this into a side lunge in a minute. So I'm just moving over to the side of my screen. You don't have to move yet. All right. We're gonna lunge over to the right. Here we go. It's right and left, right and left, and left. All right, you can turn out your right toes just a little bit if that feels better for your knee. Or you can try to keep it pointed straight forward. And get into the side of your seat. Left leg stays completely straight. Try to use the force, the strength of your left leg to help you stand up. Not too much push off the right foot. Put the work in the left leg. All right, we are gonna keep this moving. We are gonna add a row with our arms. So left arm down, right arm down. Reach. Really pulling opposite elbow back. Push. Push. All right, as you do this, your left shoulder is gonna kind of want to get away from you. Try not to let it turn too much towards the ground. All right, you got one more option here. You can stay right here, or you can add a lift of your right leg. Lift. If you're taking that right leg lift, push your heel back behind you as you flex your foot. Squeeze your glute. All right, we're gonna pivot turn to the left. Find a lunge, left foot forward. But first we're gonna hold. All right, hold it on the up. Find your balance. And then pivot turn, or just drop your foot down. Crescent lunge. You're gonna hinge your hips forward. Find a nice fly position, weights together. You'll pull your arms back. 2, push, 2. Back and push, pull, push. All right, you can take this lunge a little deeper, maybe get into your thighs a little more, but you want your knee over your front ankle, back heel spikes up high, right hip pushes forward to keep your hips square. 3 more. And lift. 2. All right, you're gonna hold your arms on the back. Now you can stay right here. Glide your shoulders down your back. Or option option. Fly forward, find an airplane pose. Elbows high, drop your chest low. Breathe into it. Back to our parallel squat. In 3, in 2, and 1. Let's do it. You come down, up, down, up. All right, one side done. Other side to go. Turn your palms to face the sky so you get that bicep curl position. If you were doing that before, turn your palms to face each other, more of a hammer curl. It's down. All right. This is the part of our workout. We're getting our heart rate up. You can always slow it down if you want a little less cardio. You want to find stability in your knees. Try not to let them wobble all over the place. Just a little lean forward on the down. Nice neutral spine on the up. Strong core supporting that position. All right, we're gonna take it to the left. Here we go. It's left and left. All right. If you can even hear the music, the song is changing. So just find your own speed. You can match me more or less, but I might even be on a delay. Just try to push yourself, whatever that means. Thinking about a really light left foot, and then no big push from the left foot. Make your right leg work to stand. Bicep curl, tricep squeeze. Down and left. Maybe go a little bit faster, or not. We're gonna add that row. Right arm will punch down. Here we go. You reach and reach. Push, push. Think less about the extension of the arm, more about the pull of your elbow back by your side. All right. This is a great place to stay. I am plenty tired, but if you want to get a little more into your left glute, lift your leg up. Push. 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 All right, big rest. Give your muscles some oxygen as they're working hard for you here at the end of this series. We're gonna find that hold and lunge to the right. 3 more. You're gonna push your heel back behind you. All right, hold. Push your leg back a little more. We'll find a lunge to the right. Right foot forward in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's do it. Find your lunge. Hinge at your hips. Palms face the floor. Wide row. Back. Reach. 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 All right, no movement in the legs now, so it's a good chance to tap in to your alignment. Find a really good position of your knees, your legs. That lean forward matches the angle of your back leg. All right, 6 more. Big pulls, elbows high and wide. All right, 3 and a hold. 2, hold your elbows back. Reach your arms long. Stay here, option again, fly forward. Find your airplane pose, woo! Challenging your balance. You can always adjust if that happens to you too. Lift your arms a little higher. Breathe in and out. Arms nice and high. Narrow V coming up in 3, 2, and 1. All right. You're gonna find narrow V. So click your heels together, toes a few inches apart. You can hold on to your weights or get rid of them. We're gonna do a little bit more arm work. Elbows come into your sides. You lift your heels up 1 inch. Bend your knees forward. All right, find some breath here. So you stack your shoulders over your hips. We're gonna lift and lower our arms, one arm at a time. Right arm goes up for 2, down. 2, left arm, up, 2, down, 2, lift, down. All right, taking it down a notch in terms of cardio, but I'm still sweating. All right, your body's still working hard for you. But maybe you start to feel your heart rate come down just a little bit. So you breathe deeply. Breathe. Pull. Push. Pull. We've got 2 variations here for our shoulders and our legs. And then we are going to come down to the floor. We'll do some abs and a little more glutes to finish out our class. All right, 2 more each side. And pull. This last set, you're gonna hold your arms up. So hold the right arm up, left arm comes up and hold. All right, nice 90-degree bend in your elbows. Check that your wrists are flat. They're not curled forward or back. Nice straight wrists. Arms push back till your elbows are just an inch in front of your shoulders. Come down to your lowest position, then pump your arms up an inch, push, push. You can just hold with your legs or add that counter movement. You drop down, down, down. Deep heel squeeze of your heels. As I said that, I realized my heels are sweating. That might be a first, right? It is summer, it is hot. Whew. You push, push, push. All right, burn it out here. This is the grand finale for your thigh muscles. Let your shoulders burn right there on the tops of your shoulders. Keep a squeeze of your bicep. We're gonna hold it in 6, 4, 3, 2, hold. All right, find some shakes. Maybe go a little lower. Whew. Shoulders back, abs tight. You can do this, stay with me. We have 3, 2, and 1, stand up, nice work. Set your weights to the side, grab a sip of water, and we're gonna come to the floor. Finish out with some abs. All right, you're gonna come to a C-curve position. So your feet come out in front of you, you hold on behind your hamstrings. You lean back, and you tuck your tailbone under. That tuck we found in our thigh dancing. Find it again here as your lower ribs come towards your hips. Your belly presses down into that space. Shoulders are soft, neck is long. Your legs can be hip distance apart or squeezed together. You come back an inch, up an inch, back, and left, back, left. All right, it is 12:24. We've got 3 or 4 minutes of work, and then 2 minutes of stretching. Back and left. Maybe reach your arms long. If you can keep your abs pressing down and in with that extra weight. And left. All right. Take it down. Left. We're gonna hold the down. 3 more. 2. All right, hold it down. Turn your palms to face the floor. Cross your arms, cross. Cross, cross. You can always hold on. Your abs need that support today. Each time you cross your hands, think of hugging your abs closer together and down towards your spine. Pull, pull. Squeeze your inner thighs tight. Or just keep them really stable. If you've got that space between your thighs, just think of energizing them towards each other. All right. Neck long. Almost there. 6, 5. Little work in your arms too. Little extra shoulder work. All right. Last cross. Arms wide. Hold. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly down and in. We're gonna lower down to our low back, shoulders will stay lifted, legs will shoot to the sky, low C curve. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Roll back, legs to the sky. Curl your shoulders up. You've got 40 curls. Just curl up an inch, up an inch. That is it in this position, so maybe reach your arms long. Push your low belly down. You got it. 32. 24. You can do it. All right. 4, 3, 2, hold. Make your abs work for you. Curl your shoulders up a little higher. We're gonna end in back dancing bridge lifts. So plant our feet. In 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. Lower your head down. Lift your hips up. Your feet are just hips distance apart. Toes pointing forward, away from you. Hips hover a fist distance off the floor. Reach your arms to the sky as an option, or push them down. Lift your hips up an inch. Lift up an inch. Lift, lift, lift. All right, finishing with this back dancing to get into our glute max, the center of our seat. We work the side of our glutes a lot. You lift, lift. All right. If you took that arm lifted option, we're gonna add on. You're gonna sweep your arms back. All right, and then press your arms forward, lift your heel. You can stop the pulses of your seat, then lower. Other heel lifts, and lower. Just hold in your seat as you lift one heel at a time. Or if you want that more support of your arms, you push them down, find those pulses. You lift, and lower. All right, next time we're gonna hold the heels up. So here, hold your left heel, right heel up. Bring your arms back overhead, lift your left heel up. Both heels lifted. Lift your hips a little higher. Squeeze your seat. Press your belly down and in. Breathe into it. Close your eyes, maybe go inside. This is a great place to not chill out, but make yourself work a little harder. Could you push your hips up 1 more inch? Could you squeeze your hamstrings right where they insert into your glutes? Try to squeeze your glutes, but don't smash them into each other. Lift them up towards your hips. Breathe. You got it. 10 more seconds. Then we stretch. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, and release. Lower down. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Figure 4 right away. Pull your thigh in towards your chest as you use your left elbow to push your left knee away. Whew. All right. We're gonna find a happy baby between sides. So grab a hold of your feet, push your feet up into your hands. So you gently pull down on your feet with your hands. Finding a little rock side to side. Knees wider than your hips. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Weave your hands through. Stretching that other side. Push on your right knee to get more into your glute. Keep your left foot lifted above your kneecap. All right, then plant your feet a little wider than hips distance apart. You can tee or cactus out your arms. You're gonna let your knees fall side to side. All right, I'm bumping my couch, but find yourself enough room. Find these little windshield wipers. And then hold over to one side. You're just gonna roll onto your side and push up to seated. All right, cross your ankles. Find a nice seated position. We're gonna bring one hand down, lift up and over, reach. Then push off your hand, come the other way. Just a few more of these. It is 12:30. As advertised, I want to let you guys get back to whatever you've got to do this afternoon. All right, last one through. All right, you're gonna pause and center, hands behind your hips. One last stretch. We're gonna stretch our quadriceps. Lift your hips up. Try to plant your hands down at whatever angle feels good. Take your gaze back. And then lower down. Other leg presses over top. Lift your hips. Try not to collapse through your shoulders. Lift up. Pushing your hips forward to feel that stretch. In one quad, a little more than the other. All right, and then lower down. Coming to a position that feels good for you. Bring your hands to your knees, to your heart, and maybe to prayer position. I want you to sit up really tall. Feel your posture. So much of what we do in barre is working on the muscles that support good posture. So kind of take a moment, feel that position in your spine. Try to sit like this. Whatever you do next sitting in your day. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Nice job, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I will be back Thursday, 5 p.m. I hope to see some or all of you then. As always, send me a message if you've got questions, comments, feedback, or just want to say hey. All right, have a great day.
Trust in me.